Hey you guys, what's up? What's up? I just made it home after a day of work and also had a training. I was gonna make a reel, but I had a lot to say in this video, so this is not gonna be a reel. This is gonna be just a video. So I don't know how long it's gonna be. So pray for me. um, what I wanted to talk about is that I returned from a training after I went to work, and I was working in Cheviot Hills, more in West Los Angeles, close to the Culver City area. I went to a training at my job, and we had a training that was about 2 hours or so in a park. And my job, we do a lot of these trainings in parks and stuff like that. It was just nice, relaxing. We have a lot of young people that join our jobs. We have people like myself that have been with it for a while. We're doing coaching and stuff like that, different, just sports and stuff like that for different families around Los Angeles and even Orange County areas. What was interesting is that we had a homeless man approach our group while one of the ladies was speaking. She was, conducting the training, and we had men present. We had, there's maybe one other guy. Maybe I don't know. It could have been a group of about maybe I don't know, 15 people, so half male, half female. And there was maybe one other guy that's about my size, but he's a very soft-spoken guy. And I noticed that most of the people that I work for, whether they're male or female, are very soft-spoken. And this homeless guy, he was a pretty big guy. He had some weight on him, So I'm thinking maybe at least 200 pounds. And then he had all this other stuff. He was very tattered. He was kind of talking out of his mind, but he started approaching our group. And everyone's sitting in a circle trying to talk, be positive and all this stuff. I'm sitting on the side because I don't have to, absorb all of this information since I've been with the company for so long. This is stuff I already know. But he starts approaching our group, and I just casually started to stand up and position myself between him and the group. And I didn't stare at him or anything. I just kind of listened to what, the group was saying. And of course, they stopped. They stopped everything that they were saying. They stopped everything that they were saying because they're uncomfortable with the guy there. But I stood up and I positioned myself between the group and the man. Now, there were other men present in our group, and no one stood up. No one, moved. They were just kind of uncomfortable. And I thought to myself how it is so dangerous. It is so dangerous when you have men present. And I'm not trying to assume like I know what these other guys was thinking. I'm not saying I'm some alpha guy. I'm not saying that. But I'm in tune with the responsibility I have as a man to protect my family, my friends, my community, my neighborhoods, my coworkers. And yes, if I would have to uppercut that guy and put him to sleep, I would have. I would have. And I'm a Christian man. I do not like violence, but I know that sometimes in this crazy world, that's how you have to respond. You have to respond that way. And I think it's so dangerous when you're surrounded by a bunch of guys and no one is willing to say or do anything when there's a potential threat. And the guy knew already from my body language, even my coworkers seen me in a very different element than they've seen in years. They've never seen me, position myself the way that I had to. And you know how it is, guys. You completely change when you're going into a different mode. You know that there's a possibility you're going to have to fight or you're going to have to hurt somebody. And so you completely change. And you just focused on, what you need to do. But eventually the guy, after like realizing that I was staying between him and the group, and he's rambling, saying all this stuff. He's very tattered, like I said, fairly big guy, but he realized that he was gonna have to deal with me. And so he left, and I could see the group. A lot of people approached me afterwards, and they finished the training, but they approached me afterwards. One of my supervisors high-fived me like, hey, thank you. She's like real petite. Like I could bench press her, real small, petite lady. And I was just thinking to myself how it is dangerous when people are surrounded by a bunch of guys. And I'm not trying to, attack the men. I respect them. They have great work ethics, but no one really stood up. And I just thought to myself, it's so dangerous when a woman chooses a guy based on he's cute, he's adorable, he's whatever. And you need someone that actually will protect you. You actually need someone that's genuinely going to protect you. And I see the significance of that. And I think I was just reminded of that today. That, some of these guys very well shaven and they're very, clean cut and they're very nice and gentle. And I see like you have to actually be a beast to some extent. You have to be ready to put the, you know, put it down on somebody. You know, you have to be able to be ready. Like, hey, you take another step, and it's gonna be lights out for you. You know, that kind of stuff. And like I said, I don't want to think about violence. I like playing my video games. I want to enjoy my sports car. You know, I want to get on motorcycles. I want to enjoy good movies and all that stuff. I don't want to fight anybody, but you have to be ready. You have to be ready. And I think for families and for women that submit themselves to men that they're not ready to do that, they won't do it, you're putting yourself in some serious trouble, especially here in LA, because it doesn't matter now where you are. If you're in Beverly Hills, like, you know, all these robberies are happening in a lot of these blue states, like where I'm at, you have to be ready to fight. I'm ready to fight. If I'm with my mom, somebody gonna get knocked out, you know, and I don't want to do that. I don't want to hurt anybody, but I'm prepared to. I'm watching everybody every time I'm with my mom. I'm watching everybody. You know, even when I sit down at a table in a restaurant, I'm positioning myself so I can watch the door. You know, I'm watching everyone. I'm watching. And it's not like a paranoia I'm talking about. Like, it's just a healthy understanding that as a man, you have the responsibility to protect your family, your friends, your loved ones, you know, as well as yourself. And I think some of you women, I'm just thinking about it, but I know women that if a threat happened, the guy is going to be out. He's going to be out the door, and it's going to be good luck. See you later. Good luck. And I'm talking about people, you know, when you get married to somebody and the guy will not do it, you're dating somebody, you think he's so cute and wonderful, and maybe you're at that age where it's like, hey, I really want to settle down. But don't find out the hard way that you actually are in a relationship with another woman because the guy's not going to step up. So it's a warning for ladies, but also just a reminder to men. Make sure that, yes, you want to be gentle, you want to be loving, you want to be caring, you want to be that great father, you want to be spiritual, you want to be able to teach, but don't be someone that you're weak, that you're, you know, somebody can just plow into your house or in your car or destroy your family physically without you actually being willing to step up and fight. You know, I know that ideally some of us, we just don't want to do that stuff, but you don't have a choice in this world. You don't have a choice. All right, you guys, peace. And if you watched all 7 minutes and 29 seconds, you're crazy. All right, God bless you guys. Bye.